There comes a moment in every person's life when you feel the quiet shift inside you, a tiny pull that tells you the time has come to step forward into something new. It's a feeling that carries both excitement and uncertainty, like standing at the edge of a path you've never walked before, knowing only that you can't stay where you are. Beginning a new chapter is rarely a loud event, often it's a soft whisper that grows stronger each day until you finally choose to listen. And when you do, you realize that moving ahead isn't about rejecting the past. It's about looking at everything you've lived through and letting those experiences guide you towards something brighter, something truer, something that feels aligned with who you are becoming. The past, with all its joys, regrets, mistakes, and victories, doesn't disappear the moment you turn the page. Instead, it becomes a kind of map, filled with lessons you carry forward. Every disappointment teaches you where not to place your trust. Every achievement shows you what you're capable of. Every heartbreak deepens your understanding of love. And every challenge awakens a part of your strength that you may not have known existed. This new chapter begins when you learn to gather all of those pieces, gently, without shame or bitterness, and allow them to guide you like a compass pointing toward a future you are finally ready to claim. Stepping into something new can feel like walking through a doorway with the lights off. You don't always know what's waiting on the other side. You don't know who you'll meet or what challenges will try to bend you. But you go anyway, because somewhere deep inside there is a spark of hope that refuses to fade. It's that hope that tells you you're capable of becoming more than your fears ever convinced you to believe. It reminds you that even when uncertainty stretches out in front of you, there is beauty waiting in the unknown if you have the courage to take that first step. And courage doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes courage is waking up on a day when you don't feel strong and choosing to move anyway. Sometimes it's admitting that you don't have everything figured out and that you're still learning, still growing, still trying. Sometimes courage is sitting with your doubts, your worries, your insecurities, and saying, I may not know what comes next, but I'm still going forward. That quiet resilience, the strength to continue when your heart feels heavy, is often the most powerful kind of bravery. In this new chapter, you'll discover that growth is not a sudden transformation but a steady unfolding. You will not wake up one day magically stronger, wiser, or healed. Instead, you will build these qualities piece by piece, through the choices you make and the challenges you overcome. You will find yourself standing taller not because life became easier, but because you learned how to navigate its storms with patience and grace. You'll understand that becoming a better version of yourself is not about being perfect, it is about being willing to try again each day. And yes, there will be days that test you, days when you question your path or feel like turning back, moments when the weight of uncertainty feels too heavy to carry. But those moments do not define you. What defines you is your ability to take one more step, even when the world feels unsteady beneath your feet. What defines you is your willingness to believe that something beautiful is waiting for you on the other side of your fear. New beginnings are not made of grand gestures. They are made of small, consistent decisions to rise, to learn, and to trust yourself. They are built through the quiet strength of choosing hope over doubt, self-love over self-criticism, and purpose over comfort. And as you step into this next chapter, one of the most important truths you will learn is that the love you give yourself becomes the foundation for everything else. Self-love is not selfish. It is the courage to honor your worth, even when the world tries to convince you otherwise. It is knowing that you are shaped not by your mistakes, not by the opinions of others, but by the intentions you carry and the choices you make. This chapter invites you to dream again. Not dreams based on what others expect from you, but dreams that come from the quiet place inside your heart where your true passions live. Let yourself imagine the life you want to build. Not just the achievements you hope to reach, but the person you want to become. Imagine the kind of joy you want to feel, the relationships you want to nurture, the purpose you wish to pursue. Dream boldly, with conviction, and commit yourself to those dreams with the same gentleness and determination you give to anything you love. Along this journey, you will meet people who push you forward and people who try to pull you back. You will connect with individuals who inspire you and challenge you, who help you see your strength when you forget it. Be open to these connections, because the right people will bring out the best in you. They will remind you of your potential, encourage your ambitions, and walk with you when the road gets steep. Their presence will become part of the strength you carry, part of the motivation that keeps you moving even when the path ahead feels uncertain. You will also face situations that test your patience and demand your resilience. Growth never happens in comfort. Challenges will stretch you, strengthen you, and sometimes even break you open, but every difficult moment contains a lesson that shapes you. There is meaning in every hardship, even if you can't see it right away. And this new chapter gives you the chance to look at those challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones. Each one guiding you toward the person you are becoming. Starting something new is not only an act of courage, it is an act of creation. You are building something from the ground up. A life, a purpose, a future, and every choice you make is like adding a stroke to a canvas. At first, it may not look like much. It may even feel messy or unclear. But with time, consistency, and patience, the image becomes clearer. You begin to see yourself more honestly, more compassionately, and more confidently, and you realize that the life you're shaping is something worth noticing. This chapter asks you to embrace uncertainty, not as something frightening, but as something full of possibility. Uncertainty is the space where transformation happens, where you discover who you are when everything you thought you needed falls away. It is in the unknown that you learn how to trust your instincts, listen to your inner voice, and recognize your own strength. It is where you become aware of the opportunities you might have overlooked if everything had stayed predictable and safe. With every step you take, remind yourself that setbacks are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are part of the process, a way for life to challenge you, strengthen you, and make sure you're ready for what lies ahead. Every time you fall and rise again, you redefine who you are. You prove to yourself that you can survive, adapt, and grow through anything. That strength becomes part of you, woven into your character like threads of gold. Surround yourself with positivity, not just in the people you choose, but in the thoughts you cultivate. Inspiration can come from anywhere. From a conversation that shifts your perspective, from a song that lifts your spirit, from words that move your heart, or from a quiet moment of reflection where you finally hear what your soul has been trying to tell you. Let these moments feed your dreams. Let them remind you why you started this journey and why you must keep going. And as you move deeper into this chapter, let yourself enjoy the process of becoming. Celebrate your small victories. Smile at your progress. Honor the effort you put into each choice, each challenge, each moment of growth. Remind yourself that you do not need to rush. You do not need to have everything figured out. You simply need to continue, with patience, with purpose, and with the belief that something beautiful is unfolding in your life, one step at a time. As this new chapter unfolds, you will begin noticing how the world seems to shift along with you. Opportunities that once felt distant will slowly come into focus. You might start recognizing possibilities in places that previously seemed ordinary, because your mindset is gradually expanding. With every decision you make to push forward, your confidence grows, and with that confidence comes a new clarity. You may find yourself feeling more attuned to your desires and more open to the unexpected paths that life presents. And in these moments, you understand that change isn't something that happens all at once. It's something that grows quietly, like light breaking through a closed curtain in the early morning. There will be times when you feel uncertain, when you question whether you're doing the right thing or walking in the right direction. And that uncertainty is natural. It accompanies every meaningful transformation. But these doubts do not diminish your strength. In fact, they are proof that you care about your growth, your dreams, your future. They remind you that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where the most incredible discoveries are made. When the path seems unclear, allow yourself to pause, breathe, and listen. Often the simplest moments of reflection reveal the answers you've been searching for. You may also find that the deeper you step into this new phase, the more you begin to appreciate the people who uplift you, those who celebrate your victories, support your ambitions, and encourage you to keep moving even when the road feels difficult. These people become anchors in times of confusion and wings in times of hope. They offer guidance, care, and wisdom when you need it most. Cherish them. Let their presence remind you that you are never truly alone in your journey. And when the world becomes overwhelming, trust that it's okay to lean on those who understand you. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is a recognition of your humanity. Life has a way of surprising you with new relationships, unexpected mentors, and moments of connection that leave a lasting imprint on your heart. Some people will walk with you through an entire chapter. Others will appear briefly but teach you something essential. Every encounter has meaning. Every relationship carries a purpose. The people you meet along the way become part of your story, shaping your outlook, expanding your resilience, and helping you grow in ways you couldn't have imagined. This chapter will challenge you to look at change differently. Instead of resisting it, you'll learn to welcome it. Change is not here to take away your stability. It's here to open doors you never knew existed. It pushes you toward experiences that reveal your potential and expand your understanding of what is possible. Even when change feels sudden or overwhelming, trust that it's guiding you somewhere meaningful. It may be asking you to let go of something you've outgrown, or encouraging you to step towards something that aligns more deeply with who you are becoming. There will be moments when you feel tested, moments when the challenges seem bigger than what you can handle. But that is when you must remember how far you've already come. Every obstacle you've faced in the past has prepared you for this moment. You have learned to navigate disappointment. You have survived heartbreak. You have overcome fears that once felt insurmountable. And now, all of those lessons are within you, helping you rise with a strength that is quiet but undeniable. Sometimes you will look around and feel like everything is changing at once. You might feel caught between who you were and who you are becoming. In those moments, give yourself grace. Transformation isn't a straight line, it's a gradual unfolding. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to grow at a pace that feels right for you. There is no need to rush. The journey becomes meaningful when you embrace every part of it, the moments of confusion, the bursts of clarity, the setbacks, the triumphs, and everything in between. This chapter is teaching you to recognize the difference between what belongs in your life and what no longer does. You're learning to let go of situations that drain your energy, people who don't appreciate your worth, and habits that keep you stuck. Releasing what no longer serves you is an act of self-respect. And though letting go may be painful, it creates space for something better to enter, something more aligned with your dreams, your values, and your purpose. You are discovering what it means to trust yourself, not because you have all the answers, but because you are willing to learn. Trust is built through experience, through taking steps even when you're afraid, through choosing honesty over fear, and through listening to your intuition when the world becomes too loud. Your inner voice grows clearer each time you honor it, and with time, you begin to rely on it, confident that it will guide you exactly where you need to be. Along the way, there will be moments of joy that remind you why this journey is worth taking. Small achievements may feel like quiet celebrations. A goal reached, a fear overcome, a realization that your strength runs deeper than you ever thought. These moments matter. They are signs of progress, showing you that every effort you make is shaping your future in ways that are meaningful, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate the courage it takes to begin again. Celebrate the resilience that has brought you this far. Every step forward is a victory, no matter how small it may seem. Allow yourself to feel proud of the distance you've covered, even if the road has been difficult. Growth often hides behind challenges, but when you look back, you'll see how beautifully those challenges shaped you. Life is a continuous cycle of transformation. Each chapter leads into the next, teaching you something new about who you are and what you are capable of. This chapter is special because it gives you the chance to redefine your story with intention. You are not who you were before. You are becoming someone stronger, wiser, more compassionate, and more aware of your purpose. Each day offers another piece of that transformation. Take moments to reflect on your progress. Reflect on the choices that brought you here, the lessons that strengthened you, and the dreams that continue to guide you. Every reflection brings clarity. It helps you understand what matters most, what fuels your joy, and what gives your life meaning. And with that understanding, you can move forward with a renewed sense of direction. Even when you face difficulty, remember that setbacks are not signs of failure. They are opportunities to realign your path. They push you to think differently, to adapt, and to discover solutions you might never have considered otherwise. Setbacks refine your character, deepen your wisdom, and strengthen your resolve. They are part of the journey, not interruptions of it. You have the right to evolve, the right to step into spaces that inspire you, the right to pursue dreams that ignite your spirit, the right to walk away from anything that dims your light. And as you keep moving through this chapter, you'll notice how each choice you make begins to shape a life that feels intentional. A life that feels authentically yours. Be gentle with yourself. Some days will feel heavy, some days will feel easy, some days will surprise you, but through it all, allow yourself to breathe, to rest, and to feel. Your emotions are not obstacles, they are signals guiding you toward understanding yourself more deeply. Let them teach you. Let them help you grow. You will discover that the world is filled with opportunities waiting for people who are ready to rise to them. Opportunities to learn, to connect, to build, to create. Opportunities that challenge your thinking, broaden your horizons, and open your heart. When these moments appear, embrace them. They may change your life in ways you can't yet imagine. Share your journey with those you trust. You never know who needs to hear your story. Your experiences, both the joyful and the difficult, can offer comfort or inspiration to someone who is walking a similar path. When you open your heart honestly, you create spaces where others feel safe to grow as well. And in those shared spaces, people find strength together. As you continue writing this chapter, hold on to the understanding that every day is a fresh chance to redefine who you are. Every sunrise brings new possibilities, new lessons, new experiences that shape your character. No matter where you stand today, you have the power to create something extraordinary with your life. And the beauty of this journey lies not just in the destination, but in everything you discover along the way. As you move deeper into this chapter of your life, you will begin to notice subtle changes within yourself. They may not appear in dramatic ways at first. Sometimes it's a shift in the way you speak to yourself, a gentler tone replacing harsh self-criticism. Sometimes it's the courage to say yes to an opportunity you would have avoided before, or the strength to say no to something that no longer aligns with who you're becoming. These small adjustments are signs that you're growing in ways you once only hoped for. They reveal your quiet evolution, the transformation that takes place inside long before it becomes visible to the world. There will be days when you feel like you're moving quickly, when everything seems to fall into place with ease. On those days, allow yourself to savor the feeling of progress. Hold on to the lightness it brings. Let it remind you that the effort you've invested is not in vain. But there will also be days when you feel uncertain, when progress seems slow or nearly invisible. You may question your choices or feel overwhelmed by the emotions that accompany change. When this happens, remember that growth is not always loud. Sometimes it's a calm, steady process that takes shape beneath the surface. Even when you cannot see it, you are still moving forward. In this new chapter, learning to trust the timing of your life becomes essential. Not everything will happen at the moment you expect it to. Some dreams require patience. Some breakthroughs arrive unexpectedly. Some answers come only after you've asked the same question many times. But trust that life is unfolding exactly as it should, guiding you toward the experiences that will shape your character and deepen your understanding. Trust that even the delays have value. They teach resilience, humility, and discipline. They give you time to prepare for what's waiting ahead. As you navigate this journey, you may find yourself revisiting memories from the past. Moments that shaped you, friendships that changed you, choices that taught you difficult lessons. These reflections are not meant to pull you backward. They exist to remind you of how far you have come. The past can be a powerful teacher, offering insight into what you want to carry with you and what you're ready to release. Let yourself learn from those moments, but do not let them define you. You are not the person you were then. You are becoming someone wiser, someone stronger, someone who is finally ready to embrace the fullness of their future. One of the most meaningful parts of this chapter is discovering the beauty of vulnerability, allowing yourself to feel deeply, to express your fears and hopes, and to be honest about what you want isn't a weakness. It's an act of bravery. Vulnerability creates connection, with yourself and with others. It opens the door to authenticity, allowing you to live more truthfully and more openly. When you share your struggles, when you admit that you're still learning, you invite understanding into your relationships. You allow others to support you in ways that can transform your journey. And through this openness, you begin to see that strength is not about appearing perfect, but about accepting yourself fully, even on the days when you feel uncertain. As you continue forward, remember that the relationships you nurture will play an important role in shaping the life you're building. Surround yourself with people who encourage your dreams, who celebrate your progress, who remind you of your worth when you doubt yourself. Seek out those who genuinely want to see you grow, who offer advice with kindness and listen without judgment. A supportive environment can make even the most difficult challenges feel manageable. And when you encounter people who don't understand your journey or who try to dim your light, have the courage to create distance. Protect your peace. Protect your purpose. This chapter encourages you to explore new interests and passions. Activities that ignite your curiosity, bring you joy, or challenge you to see the world differently. Whether you pursue a long, forgotten hobby, step into a new role, learn a skill, or immerse yourself in a project that excites you, these experiences will shape your identity in remarkable ways. They allow you to discover what makes you feel alive, what gives you a sense of fulfillment, and what inspires you to dream bigger. Let yourself try new things without fearing imperfection. Every new experience teaches you something valuable, even if the result isn't what you expected. Life will continue offering you moments of uncertainty, unexpected detours, fresh beginnings, sudden changes. But every twist in the road is guiding you somewhere important. Uncertainty doesn't exist to frighten you. It exists to reveal parts of yourself you haven't met yet. It teaches you patience, adaptability, and courage. And with each moment of uncertainty you face, you'll learn to trust yourself a little more. You'll learn to rely on your instincts, to listen to the quiet truth inside you, and to move forward even when the outcome is unknown. There will be times when your emotions feel heavy, when you struggle to make sense of your thoughts or feel overwhelmed by everything happening around you. In those moments, allow yourself to rest. Rest is not a sign that you're falling behind. It is a necessary part of growth. Rest allows you to breathe, to reflect, to recover your strength. It helps you return to your journey with clarity and purpose. And sometimes, rest brings the answers you were searching for. When your mind is calm and your heart is open, you often find the clarity that eluded you before. When difficulties arise, remind yourself of the resilience you carry. You have endured challenges that once felt impossible. You have survived moments that tried to break you. You have risen from experiences that taught you painful lessons. And through all of it, you have grown stronger. Strength is not an absence of fear. It is the determination to continue walking even when fear stands in your path. It is the willingness to trust your future, even when the past tries to whisper doubts. It is the courage to keep believing in yourself when life feels uncertain. Every challenge you face in this chapter will shape your values and sharpen your character. They will reveal what matters to you, what motivates you, what inspires you to keep going. And when you feel overwhelmed, remember that it is okay to ask for help. Reaching out to someone you trust is an act of courage, not weakness. Sometimes clarity arrives through conversation. Sometimes hope is found in the words of someone who believes in you. Let others support you when you need them, the same way you would support someone you care about. As you move further along, take time to appreciate the moments that bring light into your days. A conversation that lifts your spirits, a walk that clears your mind, a quiet moment when you feel grateful for how far you've come. These simple moments matter more than you realize. They offer peace during chaos and remind you that beauty still exists even in difficult times. Notice these moments, hold on to them. They are signs that life is unfolding gently around you. This chapter also invites you to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward represents courage. Every goal reached, no matter how humble, reflects your determination. Even the victories you think are insignificant deserve recognition, because they are proof that you are growing. By acknowledging your progress, you give yourself permission to feel proud, to embrace your journey fully, and to continue moving toward the future you envision. You are learning that creating a new chapter does not require forgetting where you came from. Your past is a mosaic of experiences that have shaped you. But your future is a canvas waiting for your touch. You hold the authority to decide what story you will write next. You hold the power to choose how you will move forward, how you will heal, and how you will grow. The past can inform your journey, but it does not control it. Only you do. As you walk into this new stage of your life, remind yourself that every day is a chance to begin again. Every sunrise offers a fresh start. You are not bound by yesterday's mistakes, yesterday's doubts, or yesterday's fears. You have the freedom to shape your life with intention, to create a story that reflects your values, your dreams, your strengths. And even when the path seems uncertain, carry with you the belief that you are capable of building something extraordinary. Your journey will change you. It will deepen your resilience, expand your compassion, strengthen your confidence, and open your heart in ways you may not expect. Allow yourself to welcome that change with grace. This chapter is not simply a new beginning. It is the unfolding of a story that only you can write, a story filled with courage, hope, determination, and purpose, a story shaped by your voice, your dreams, your heart. Take a deep breath. Stand tall, step forward with confidence, trust yourself and trust the path ahead. Your new chapter is just beginning, and it carries within it endless possibilities. Embrace each moment, each lesson, each opportunity. Let your journey be guided by love, hope, and unwavering belief in who you are becoming.